Going to the next point, recycling of nutrients in a forest. How does recycling happen in a forest? So what do you understand by recycling? Just give me 1 second, huh? Sorry for that. Okay. So we were discussing recycling of nutrients in forest. So how does this recycling happen in a forest? Yes, Anna, you want to share something?
I thought you were going to ask only about recycling. Mom, I think recycling. Mom, I don't.
Just tell me what is the meaning of recycling.
Making something new out of something that is already used.
Correct. So basically using something which has already been used and making into different, format. For example, I'll just give an example. For example, this was a shoe which had a beautiful pink lace here. This is a shoe, right? And now the shoe broke off. But the lace was in a very good condition, the pink lace. So what did Anna do? She picked up the lace from there. She made a pen stand and she put the pink lace here. So, and she made a pen stand out of it. She didn't make another shoe, but she made a pen stand. So she basically recycled the lace and brought it into use, which was already in use, which was already used. This is called recycling, or you can also say upcycling. Upcycling or recycling. Correct? Similarly, even in forests, there is a lot of recycling that happens, recycling of nutrients that happens. How does it happen? Plants are the producers, right? Plants are the primary producers in a forest, right? They are producers.
Ma'am,
Yes?
is it like when like they produce fruits and then they when other animals just eat it and half and they throw it in the ground?
Correct. So basically plants are being eaten by, animals, right? They can be consumers. They are primary consumers. They are known as consumers, right? They consume it because animals cannot make their own food. Now, after these animals die, there are certain decomposers which use it. So, all the plants, all the energy, the leaf, the stem, everything has been eaten by the animals. Nothing has been wasted except for the root. Now, the plant from a tiny, small plant, it grows into a big animal after eating all the plants. Now, the plants has dead. What happened? The entire animal is being, decomposed. So whoever are the decomposers, right, they would eat up the entire dead animal. So none of the,
I
yes,
have it now.
yeah, tell me.
What happens to the leaves that fall down from the tree?
So they turn into humus. They
So
turn into
they
humus.
are so they decompose.
They decompose. First they dry up, then they decompose. There are certain, bacteria, fungi, certain unicellular organisms which works on it, and they convert into
How do they
a kind of soil.
how do they help the tree? A new
How?
growing tree.
Because this soil is rich soil. This is a nutrient rich soil, which is very, because remember the leaf was preparing all the food when it was alive. So it had a lot of those sucrose, it
Yes.
had water in it, right? It had many things in it.
But
So
then it would after falling wouldn't it dry up?
it will dry up, but it might not remain in the, it might not have sucrose, it might not have water, it might not have chloroplast or chlorophyll, but it would have certain inorganic materials. Like it can have a little bit of sulfur in it. It can have a little amount of potassium in it. It can have a little amount of nitrogen in it. And when it just disintegrates, when this, for example, this was a leaf when it was alive, then it became dried and dead and crinkled. Then, it became a little disfigured. Then it ekdam disintegrated into small pieces and big pieces. Then it got converted totally into nutrient-rich soil. This nutrient-rich soil is nothing but laden with nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, you know, different kinds of nutrients, sulfur, calcium, depends on what all was there in the leaf. Remember, we are always asked to have green leafy vegetables which is rich in calcium, phosphorus, potassium. So it will not all go away, no? When it dies, it will all still be there in the leaf even after it dries up.
Yes,
It might not have 100% of it, but it will retain at least 25% of it. So this all transforms into soil on through which, you know, a new seedling will grow and then convert to a tree. Similarly, you know, nothing in the earth is wasted. All the plants, all the leaves that's there is being eaten by the animals. And when the animals die, the entire animal carcass or the entire animal body is worked upon by the decomposers. Right? So when the decomposers decompose it, and you know, the remaining thing is converted into soil. Again, on this soil, the plant grows. So isn't this recycling of material, recycling of energy,
yes,
recycling of inorganic matter?
yes, ma'am.
So nothing, literally, just like energy. Energy can neither be created, nor be stored, nor be wasted. Similarly, there are this certain organic matter which can neither be created nor be wasted. It is there always in some form or the other. It's either there in the plants, when the plants are eaten by the animals, it's inside the animals. When the animals die, the decomposed have it. When the decomposers die, it's there in the soil, and then back to the plants. That is how it is. So that is what we mean by recycling of nutrients. These nutrients are getting recycled. Nothing is getting wasted. Is that clear?